And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. We get to see one of the hottest teams in baseball today, Singy.
Yeah, they continue to find ways to win, and I don't see that streak coming to an end today, but that's why they play the game.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Zach Eflin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
He's got it. One up, one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. James Paul DeYoung.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And that one pulled foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One out. Base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And it's off the wall, but foul. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that falls out of here.
Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So one left for Washington, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Jake Irvin.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Ball one there. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 13th home run of the season, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 1-0. Siggy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Kobe Mayo. There's the strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 18th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that one popped in the air, left field. Wood makes the grab, one away. Next is the designated hitter, Ethan Salas.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That's outside, and that's ball one. Salas turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4. Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Man at first. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Irvin picks to first. Salas back in on a dive. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Second inning set to go. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Eflin back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there.
Henderson over to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Paul DeYoung, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Keibert Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hot shot to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the frame. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
A big reason why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Inside. And it's a full count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball. Garcia tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That's hard hit on the line. Young calls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
High fly ball out towards left center. Wood on the move to the gap. Makes the grab. And that's the inning. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 2 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Cruz, 23 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
In the air, left side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Line drive.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Runner takes off on a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. Clips the corner, 0-1.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Goes down looking. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 2 and the Nationals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first offering is not close. Mayo recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. That's towards center. Young drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. Got all of that one. muscle to center field. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Salas stands in now and watches strike one.
One strike.
In the air, out towards left center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Fly to left his first time. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the third and final game of the series. Lifted in the air, right center field. That's a base hit.
He's been swinging it really well lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Cowser stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one hammered. Get out of town. He hammers one out to right. Their third home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 7-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jake Irvin departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. DJ Hers taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 down, and next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Out to center. Young has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. On to inning number 4. The Battle of the Beltway rolls on. On to the 4th, and now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. Just missed.
No. Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going, it made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. One down. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. And that one ripped into right. And foul ball. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Nationals leave 1. They continue to trail 7-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. The Orioles up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's out to center field. Young has this one sized up, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty, and into the box for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. He's already homered here in this one. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Left field, Wood. And that'll do it. The battle of the Beltway rolls on. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Dylan Cruz. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So the Nats lineup turns over. Jacob Young, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information.
Coming home, the relay to the plate, the tag out.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Low. In the box again, takes a strike. Struck him out looking. So one left for Washington. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Hers back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer appears to be getting loose. He swings and fouls one off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next offering misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, man aboard. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ethan Salas. No. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Young under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting.
So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab on the run. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead. Now here is Jackson Holliday. That one inside. 1-0.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Wood should have this one. And that is that. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 8 and the Nationals nothing. The Battle of the Beltway rolls on. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. The Y to kick the pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the board. It's 8-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Next offering is down low. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. And foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So up next, Stone Garrett. Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Line drive, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
DeYoung in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 8-1. You're watching Major League. Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. Cowser measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. And that's in for a strike. Into center. And it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's in there. Plays the plate, and they cut him down. But 1 run is in to score.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base coach had both hands up, trying to hold him at the base. He decided to go anyway, and he's out by a lot at the plate. I'm sure the third base coach and the manager are pretty frustrated right now.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
On the ground right side. Off balance throw in time. And they get Mullins for the out. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and he just misses. Rutschman on third with 2 out. And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some rug out.
Garrett on the move to the alley and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have.
Well, when you reel off 8 wins in a row, you're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak going.
And your final 12-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.